Welcome to Sanctum Asylum. I am Keyless, and we are playing the Talos principle. And I feel really bad about this, but I said we were going to go through this door. We can't. We don't have enough stars. We need one more star. We have 9, but we need 10. So that's my bad. I feel really bad about this. I feel truly awful. But we can't go through there. We can't do it. So we're going to go... I think it's like Section B. I think that's what it's called. So this was A, and we're moving up to B. And in B, we should be able to find another star. I think we only need 10, and there's like 30, so we'll get plenty. We could have done that a long time ago. Or sorry, we could have done that any time throughout this playthrough. We didn't have to do it on the last episode, but we did, so... we are moving along here. Where's the beeping? Where's the thing? Aha! Here we are. Error network inaccessible. Library archive session ready. List. Athena 12. 12. The Council of Zeus. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the Chuputu. User.set. Here assembled were all the many generations of gods, and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once... I thought it was Macedonia. Why did I think it was Macedonia? I don't know. Anyway. I must be saying that wrong. Macedon. I don't know. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak. The Fall of the Roman Empire. A dialectical approach. Caption equal homo sum. That's Latin right there. Uto. No idea what that says. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. A real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. Yeah, but think about the British Empire. The sun never set on the British Empire at one point in time, and then, now it's pretty small. It's change, man. There's always change. There's always change, and everybody thinks now the world is set in a certain way, and it's not going to be forever. It's going to change again, Anyway, nobody cares. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for which we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. Yeah, man, change. Change is the only constant, am I right? And, even the biggest countries have vulnerabilities that get exposed over time. Oh, let's see. So here's B. So there's tower. Le tower. Wow, that is cool. That's cool, man. We're not going there yet. We gotta go to B. So we're gonna go to B. Oh. So that's what we needed the pieces for B for, is for this. So, here. I didn't see this. Let's do this first. Library archive session ready. Oxyrhynchus? Let's read it, and then maybe we'll be able to say it better. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individuals and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost text that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial. Even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in blank, 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 make sure that blank, blank, blank. The thing is, history might burn and we might not know exactly what happened. You know, we certainly don't know exactly what happened 20,000 years ago or 50,000 years ago or millions and millions of years ago. But one constant is like mathematical, physics, things that we know no matter what. Even if we lost all the text on these documents, we could just figure it out again. So there are constants, but history is one of those things that, yeah, once it's lost, it's gone forever. We'll never know. There's no way to ever know. The only thing we could do is technically recreate the reality in which we are completely. And if we had all the variables, which we never could, and we'd have to have a program, a godlike program that could could house all this information and analyze it, and then we could technically go back and forth like a movie. But, you know, like I said, it would be impossible. It would require more energy than exists. So, Book of Osiris, let's read that. Enough of my ranting. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey of Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ankh, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or the end. A recent study, Carnahan and Hassan, suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the duet. It remains unclear whether this was the intended of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may be. Kind of reminds me of the what are those called? Scrolls, the damn it, Dead Sea Scrolls, which were found actually pretty recently, I think. But I couldn't say a whole lot about them because I forgot. My mind is the funniest thing ever because I learn these things, I learn these wonderful things, and then I can't hold on to them. And my mind abandons them, and then, you know, I reach for them again whenever I'm trying to talk like this, and it's just, the information's just gone. It's terrible, I hate it. Oh, look, I didn't see this. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Well. Okay, so we're going down. We gotta go down. So this could be completely...
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they serve the greater purpose of which you are also part.
And I hate that saying. Serve the greater purpose. Because I firmly believe in the all for one, one for all motto. We gotta take care of ourselves, we gotta take care of each other. And it goes hand in hand because we all benefit, we all get more when we work together. And nobody should have to be sacrificed for the greater good. We should all be, making sure that doesn't happen. That's terrible. Okay, let's go through here. I don't know why I'm rambling so much today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 pieces. Wow, are there? There's going to be a lot of pieces here. Okay, so let's see this, because I'm curious about this. It looks the same, though. I thought it was going to be dramatically different, like, a hellscape or something. But no, it's temples. There's a lot more architecture than A. Tell me something, do you always do as you're told? No? I only ask because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think it a mite odd that big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'd be amazed at how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. Maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Yeah, but curiosity gets the best of me every time, and I just gotta know. I gotta know what that apple tastes like, you know what I mean? Are you trying to manipulate me? Nope. In fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there. If only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. It's interesting that he would use that particular word, juicy, whenever I was just comparing it to an apple. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then. Just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. I have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. You don't like to say his name, do ya? Ooh. No response. Osiris 1. Originally translated by E.A. Wallace Budge. The dying man went unto the scribe who resided in Premegid. I don't know what that means. And said, Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied the blank. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, At the appointed time, it is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as some controversy as to whether it, the dead, compare with Kintai Amentiu for most of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris, sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part. This is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Oh, interesting. So Wallace didn't mess it up. The guy before him did. Immortality. Disgruntled Lowmeisters. Logstasy. I don't know. Episode 204. What is this? I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or that I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. I mean, who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Yes, mortality is distressing, but it's a natural reaction. It's how we're programmed. We're programmed to fear death. We're programmed that way. It's hardwired into us, but really on a bigger scale, it doesn't really matter. It's not as big a deal as we make it out to be. Especially because once we're gone, we won't mind. It's just getting there that's terrifying. Got it, lyrics. Okay, so the lyrics to a song? Oh. 24,000 views. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine. LOL. Lyrics. I've got it. You've got it. He's got it. Oh, she's got it. Yeah, I bet this was terrible. 24 million views can't be wrong though, right? Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so let's see. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archives. Though at some cost to my sanity, I am beginning to think Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Perhaps, but he does have a big old microphone, doesn't he? So that's something we don't have. So I guess we'll go to this side first, why not? Let's see what's up here. Something about a star. Okay, so things are definitely about to get trickier and harder. There's no question about that. Oh, huh. Where's the thing? Ah! No, that's not the solution. Well, obviously. What's this? Oh, there's a star there. I only need that one. So actually, this should be relatively simple, huh? I wonder if I can get up somewhere. I wonder if I can get up there. Because I could technically... How would I do that? I have to get at it from behind? Oh, I tried to use a flashlight. There's plenty of light. Absolutely don't need a flashlight, but I tried to use it. I hit the F button. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Can we put it up here? No. And there's no way I can actually get back there, is there? I wonder if I get enough time. I can't imagine. It's got to be harder than this. Oops. I mean to do that. No, it might have enough time. Wow. Now I'm trapped forever, though. Or until this opens back up. That seems a little too easy. Except for this. This is going to be a real pain in the butt. Let's see here. I kind of have an idea of how to do it, too. I just don't know how to get back there. Okay, we'll explore it later. We literally only need one, so we don't have to get that one. We can just stumble upon another one later. Oh, jeez, wow, there's a lot of puzzles here. We need to get to work. Oh, that's hilarious. Can I take this? Okay, now he'll go blow him up, and then I get 2 boxes. Beautiful. Nope, can't do that. So give me this box. Oh. Oh. Oh, the only way to get back over would be... What if I didn't, though? What if I hadn't done that? I would be trapped there forever? Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. I did, so... Let's go to this one first. Oh, man. I love Egyptian style everything. I love that stuff. That's great. That's really cool. I wish I knew more about it, too. Because I'm just not one to study, and so I appreciate the artwork, but I don't know a whole lot about what the pharaohs and... Oh, except for what I saw in the mummy. Shit, what am I doing? There we go. So what am I doing here? Get over here. No, there's more to this than... So let's set this down. We're just gonna look over here. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. So... Can't turn him off though, huh? Man, you would think. But no. Can I set this up here? If I put it right here, and I put this here... Oops. Can I... Oh, take the damn... Okay, so we go up here, and we grab that. We're gonna take this with us. Okay, well, I just cheated, but I don't care. We're done with this. I'm a big fat cheater.
Cease!
Oh, he
In
killed...
the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Okay, now I'm fearing a whole lot of things. You could have just not said anything, and I would have been a lot calmer right now. See, I know that these used to be painted, right? They used to be very vibrantly painted. But over time, you know, what, 5,000 years? That'll strip the paint off of just about anything, just the weathering. Can we get over there? What's over here? Huh. It's like a whole thing back there. Okay, I think we have to open this first. Okay, so... Oh, there's no... Huh. Well, there's that, but we can't get that open. Let's see here. Let's look up. Let's look up. Ah, there it is. What's wrong with me? It's right there. It's staring right at me. Okay, here, we'll take this. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. Oh, I have a pretty good idea. Oh, no! How far back do we have to go for this? Damn, like all the way. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's see if we can take this out of here. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. Oh, that worked! Nice! Okay, we can't take this with us, though. That's everything? Damn. Alright, we gotta go over here now. Yeah, I tell you what, the stars, finding the stars, like, getting to them is way too hard. And these puzzles seem to be a little easy. That's okay. It's just weird, the dramatic difference in difficulty. Window through a door. Window through a door. I'll take that! Can't reach it. You think my robot legs, I could, like, climb up there. Whatever. Here, let's see. What do we... Oh. Okay, so we have windows, we have doors. Here's that. Ah, I kind of see. And then there's this. Let's go ahead and get started on this. Take this. It should open the door for just a moment, and then I can grab this. Huh. Oh, but that's never gonna work. Okay, I see. So it'll open this one, which technically what I can do, okay, we got this. This one's not too bad. Okay. I think we even get an extra one. Alright, give us a prize. Oh, we might be able to get that star. I'm thinking. So we'll go ahead and take, what, this? We'll take this. I'm just gonna try something real quick. I don't expect that it will work, but it might work, so let's go get that one. Boom. This is how we've done a couple of other puzzles for the Oh. I did all this work to connect these. I could have literally used one. God, sometimes my brain stops working. All right, let's try this again. Oh, there's a terminal over there. I totally missed that. Is this right? Is this the one? Yeah, it is. You wouldn't expect it to go this far. Okay, so now we can open the star door. I feel really bad. We were supposed to do that before this. Did I get everything? No. I wanted to check out the terminal over here. Okay. So what does this... Oh, wrong side. Initiating plain language interface. Hello again. I've been checking your responses against library archives. And in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what it is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? The important difference between a pebble and a tree? Oh. Well, the important difference is that a tree provides, what, oxygen for us to breathe, right? But otherwise, I think this is the answer that it's looking for, but... A pebble is older, we're just gonna give it some random gibberish. Probably true. No, not at all. But hardly related to our inquiry. The answer I was looking for was that the tree is alive. Yeah, I know, that's why I didn't pick it. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is green. A frog is delicious. I know what answers it's looking for, and I don't like that. I suspect you're trying to make this more difficult than it already is. Yeah. A frog is conscious, but a tree is not. A 5-year-old could handle this. I'm trolling you. You can't even tell. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? I guess rationale? Exactly. Checking user prof done. And it seems you were right on track, more or less, all along. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. Yeah, but I don't think that's specific enough. Because a cockroach is conscious. It's rational enough to find food, right? What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are, in fact, these things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Rationalize my existence? Yeah. I know why I'm here, or how. I guess why would be the wrong question. I guess, yeah, sure, whatever. Of course! I tend to agree with you. Though your responses so far have been a little, eccentric, I am resigned to admit that you're right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness, in your opinion? Consciousness is what separates us from animals. No, animals are also conscious. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. Consciousness is the feelings and senses. Consciousness is far outside my area of expertise. I don't think any of these are quite the right answer. Consciousness is the feelings and senses. Yeah, that's close enough. That's close. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What's it made of? No, it would be what, metaphysical? Is that the word? Consciousness is made of neurons. Not necessarily. Consciousness is beyond the laws of physics. Consciousness is another word for the soul. Consciousness is a complex functional system. Exactly. I like it a lot. Interesting. Thinking. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Okay. Mutation? The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. It's more like an error in the DNA, really. Which I guess, database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. It's damage or like radiation can cause it, lots of different things, chemicals. But yeah, it's fascinating because that's how evolution works. It's through mistakes. Small changes that happen to be beneficial causes natural selection. It's amazing. It's absolutely fascinating. It took me hundreds of hours to fully understand and grasp evolution. And people want, like, people ask, how does evolution work? And they want, like, an immediate response that they can understand in 30 seconds. Like, just so unreasonable. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. Exactly. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is, oh my god, it's so astronomically unlikely. But the thing is, we're talking about hundreds of billions of organisms over, billions of years. So it does happen, but it takes so long. Well, I'm not going to get into it. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism is. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for our very existence. It's actually quite fascinating. I highly recommend everybody, read Richard Dawkins. He has the greatest books on evolution, and he makes it very easy to understand. It's absolutely incredible. So, evolution. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force had driven them to suddenly change. Like a Pokemon. I've had that. I had a professor ask me once, if evolution is true, why do we not just change into an elephant? And I didn't have the heart to tell him, because I really liked him, but I didn't have the heart to tell him, like, man, we're not Pokemon. It's so much more complicated than that. That's so, it's so ignorant. It was terrible. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to blank, blank, blank example, in response to an external threat or challenge. Yeah, natural selection. The beneficial mutations will be whatever helps you survive in the environment that you're in. And no, it never happens in one generation. It takes many, usually thousands, which when we're talking about single-celled organisms like bacteria, they multiply so fast that evolution happens quickly. But for something like us, very slowly. I mean, it takes us, 15 to 20 years to start another generation. So, yeah, there's that. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage. So over time, they become the dominant model of that species. The individual's experience... the individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetime. I mean, you can have your genetic material, your DNA damaged, but usually that just leads to, like, cancer. But each of them is part of the evolution of the species. George Jameson. That's a favorite by George Jameson. I don't know who that is. Capacity. Trevor Donovan. To Alexandria. All right. Subject EL capacity. Yeah, no worries. EL is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? Trev. Okay. Fascinating. I've been rambling a lot in this one. And I hope you guys know that this is all just my thoughts, my ideas. None of it of which is, fact. But I enjoy philosophy. I don't like to read about it because I like to discover it on my own. So I haven't read a whole lot of books on philosophy, but I have thought a lot about it. And I really enjoy discovering new ideas and things. Oh, look, this is a thing. Well, we can't get it yet. Oh, we can get it. We can? What is this? Are these stars? I don't want to use stars. No, it's the fan. Oh, cool. Oh, that's not right. Okay, let's put this back. There. Now. Maybe this is wrong. Oh, so close. So close, but no cigar. Oh, there we go. Boom. Not so good at Tetris. So what is this new thing? Oh, I could back up a little bit. I could. It's a fan. That is now off, fan. And this is something too. Oh, looks like a computer terminal. So we don't have what it takes to get that yet. So where are we? We're on number 2, right? Oh, here, what's this? Oh, these stars stay with us forever, so we can go. So on the next episode, we'll go back to Site A. We'll put in our 10 stars. We'll go through that path. We'll see what's in there. And then we'll start on number 2 here. We'll start on number 2 here. And we'll get to experience the fan. See, number 2. We get to experience the fan. Cool, man. So we got a lot to we got a lot going on, but we'll get to experience it on the next episode. So thanks for joining me on this one, and I'll see you then.